Hello everyone, we are here. It's been a while. Sorry for yesterday's mess, but we got it going. Everything's going good, everything's doing great. We're doing very good. I had to factory reset the computer, so a lot of our settings are wonky. So if I need to adjust some things, let me know. I certainly will. I'm gonna pop it over. We're gonna be starting here at Sonoma. If I could press the right button this time. Boom. I don't know how this is running yet for you guys. Ooh, I've got a couple of things are playing audio. And they shouldn't be. Alright. That should be good. Keep the game loading up, loading up, loading up. Everything's looking good. It's a bit loud for me on my end, but that's how I like it. And we shall let you guys listen to the Porsche. This is definitely going to take some tuning. I don't quite know what I'm doing here. That's all I can really say. Alright. As you also may notice, I've got new headphones. My old ones broke. These are Logitech G430s, I believe they are called. And just from this, they have very good bass. Very good. I recommend them so far. I've been using them for all of 30 seconds. Oh, I forgot to turn damage back on. I was trying to learn how to drift, so I was taking that RTR FD Mustang out for a spin. And yeah. I took it to Long Beach, so obviously one of the harder tracks and narrow walls. And I was kind of banging it up against the wall quite a bit. Oh, I just realized the chat isn't opened up. Come on, chat. The game feels nice. It feels exactly how it did before. Yeah, it feels exactly how it did before. And with the bass and the volume, it feels much better. And I'm looking at getting an actual proper wheel stand. And triple monitor setup. So I'm gonna be happy. And in the future, VR as well. Alright, I didn't get too much of a good warm-up lap in. And I don't know if the difficulty settings are right as well, but I assume they are because everything else was somewhat right. And I was trying to drive these cars earlier, and they were very hard. But now that I'm here, after playing with some GT3 and GTE cars, they feel quite nice. These Cayman Cup GT4s. Then again, I was also driving on some weird compound. I'm driving on soft slicks now, as you saw me pop up. Ooh, that's not good. So this isn't gonna be a good lap. But it'll be a lap. I don't know what time I'm expecting quite yet. I'm not expecting to put in the 121s quite yet, as I've driven these cars once or twice before. This Sonoma practice is mostly going to be sitting here learning the car. Anyway. And I can push harder on this lap, as it's already invalidated. The flat 6, I think, is what this car has, and it sounds good. I really love the burble. So after I complete this practice session, I'm gonna back out real quick and I'll turn damage back on for quali. So, okay, something's up. I need to mess with the tuning quite a bit, because it's feeling a lot more loose than it did on the cold tires. What was that? Oh. Let's see, what can we put in for some sort of time? Okay. We're gonna head back to pit box and play with this car a little bit more, because that didn't feel good at all. It feels good under braking. I'm getting some snap. I'm gonna turn down. Oh, why is... I'm gonna do that. I want a bit more stability. And I don't know if I necessarily need 3 degrees of camber. I'm gonna go down to 2.8 here. 2.7 there. And I'll drop a mil on the ride height. A millimeter. Alright. Still on our soft slicks. I really don't like this long pit lane. Not at all. That was all my bad. I didn't feel anything wrong with the car. I went right over the curb. Go on. That was just poor examples. I'm really still... I haven't driven any... Well, I have driven a couple mid-engine. I've really only driven the Huracan GT3 for mid-engine and the Ferrari. So I'm still myself trying to learn mid-engine cars. Yeah, the difficulty seems like it reset. Or maybe he was doing that for the pits. But yeah, I need heat in the tires. I'm going for another... This is my outlap here. And I'm gonna need another one. So I'm not gonna push too hard. Because I just came out of the pits that lap. And I need to turn damage back on. There we go. I thought I was going around again because I'm having a lot of issues with this car. It just switches from oversteer to understeer. But I'm blaming that on my inexperience with mid-engine cars. I can drive front engines. FRs are my more thing. Alright, so this is a more reasonable lap. It's still gonna leave me in last. I'm not pushing too hard, though, as well. If I go up to 17th, I'll be kind of disappointed. I went up to 16th without pushing. We're gonna do a bit more pushing, see if we can climb a bit higher in the rankings. I really don't like that little crest at the top of that second, almost chicane. I'm not too familiar here with Sonoma. I don't know if they've got fancy turn names. I can certainly push harder as I say that I spin. think I've got a good chance at putting in a decent time once I learn the car better. I might want to click... no, the tire pressure feels good. I was gonna say I might want to click it, but it heats well and it feels well. I was gonna say I might want to turn it up almost. Yeah, I don't like that crest. That's gonna be what I'm fighting this whole time over. I want to see. I knew I didn't have damage on. I wanted to hit the wall so I wouldn't invalidate my lap again. Alright, let's see. I'm really glad that wasn't, like, solid. Oh, you what? I'm really excited for this racing as well. Because it's my third spec series in a row. But we're actually getting into more recognizable cars with a bit more performance. I think I want to turn up the brake pressure. Because with not no chance to lock up, but with a smaller chance, I'm feeling pretty good. Balls. Alright, we're gonna lose some time there. Don't hit the curb. That was good. I don't feel quite comfortable yet in these cars, but I definitely see that I can get comfortable. There's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel. I just need to learn to take that final corner in some sort of good manner. Because I'm just not at the moment. Late apex. Don't mess me up. Teammate. Climbed up into 12th. A little bit of wiggle over the crest. Not too bad, not too bad. I know I can eke more out of this. It's just where, when, and how. Apparently through those chicanes is how. Oh! Alright. That would have been a good lap until that wiggle. And I need to learn how to take the hairpin better, unless I'm doing a good job at it. I can't really tell. It doesn't feel good. Alright, I want to see how these guys do it. How much can I risk taking without giving too much off? Slash away. God dang it. I'm really glad right now in the moment I don't have damage on. Second gear feels perfect for the hairpin. I'm more curious, how fragile are these cars? Like, the Janettas were basically road cars. So you could kind of slam with them. I feel like I'm gonna lose enough time. Yeah, man. Imagine if I hadn't lost that time. Oh. That was late braking. That'll pop me up to first. Now if I can just do a lap like that in quali and keep the car together. The only thing is I'm scared is if the difficulty's low. Because that's the thing I've got to check after this. I'm definitely still pulling off feats. Like, I took a second off that last lap when I was at up 8 1/8 while passing cars. So I'm definitely eking time out of this track still. There's still time to be gained, especially with my carelessness. I thought I had that, but I also felt like I was about to stuff it in. It was not bad. Not fantastic, but not bad. So I've learned I just need to tap the brakes up that hill. Not that one, but the first one. Here comes the dive. Oh, that was his contact fault. Because he bumped me up onto the curb even. Alright, if I can keep it more flat and stable through there, that would be lovely. Oh, and my teammate's in last. Alright, no team's championship for us. Because I don't expect to be winning a lot of races. I think I can do some good points finishes, but I'm not expecting to win anything. Dab the brakes there, and that'll set me up to take that well, but I already was losing speed as I came in. And you pretty much do the same thing here, except that you gotta be mindful of the crest and then the drop. And I could definitely be braking later in certain corners like that one. I just want to see what the limits of this car are, because the back end feels grippy and slidey simultaneously. Almost like a drift car, which isn't what we want, but it's something. It's better than having no grip in the rear end. I gotta dab the brakes up the hill. Dab brakes up the hill. I need to test a couple of late braking maneuvers into here. I need to play with that first, like chicane-esque thing right after the start and finish. That one was just me being a jackass. I need to pay attention more to when I shift, because you can't let it hit red line, because that's where it dab the brakes, double dab it. Double dab seems to work, but obviously I need to know that before I go in. I've been doing that turn fine. Let's see. How does that work out? I seem to gain time on the exit, but it seems about to be the same through the turns themselves. And I didn't even need to downshift here. I'm going to be doing a lot of passing at the hairpin. Not quite how I wanted it to go. But that's more or less what I'm talking about. So that white line's too late to brake. That's what I've learned. I'm gonna return to pit box, and I think I know one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn down the steering ratio just a touch. And I'm hoping that this helps. Yes, I know I can drive. I'm just I quite like the sound of this engine, especially about where it is now. Yeah, about 4,000 RPMs. I don't quite like it at the higher RPMs that I normally would get on the racetrack itself. Alright, gotta get some heat in these tires. Gotta work them. I'm hoping that steering ratio will help out quite a bit, because right now it's feeling a lot nicer. It's feeling much nicer just with that simple fix. Don't go up the curb in the race. That's not a good thing to do. I should have tried to go flat out. Well, not flat out, but harder through there, because that's what I did it for. So I want to see if it gives me the ability to go harder through a couple of these more fast corners. Alright, didn't get really the heat that I wanted. We're going to be doing pretty much another outlap. I'll push a little bit still harder than here. But I've got the group of cars in front of me, hoping that they go in. At least a couple of them go in here. That steering just makes all the difference, because I've already gained almost a second. I'm not fighting the car anymore. Holy crap. I do still think that the difficulty got reset, so I'll have to do it up, which is sad because I don't know what times they're going to be posting then. And if it didn't get reset, I'm going to be celebrating, because I won't have to turn it up to the end of the race then. If I win, it goes up by 2, and the aggression goes up by 1. Ah! Dang. Still, what a fantastic lap. Let's see, can I pull something off like that again? That's what I was looking for, apparently, was this shorter steering ratio. I know that's not a good move to do during the race. I'm just feeling confident because I don't have damage on at the moment, because I need to turn that back on. And I'm not really caring too hard about this, and I definitely can push harder through there. Definitely. Let's see what I do here with the penalty, or with the corner cutting. Almost 2 seconds faster before I had that little wobble. Okay, I came in a little too hot, but I can still save it. Though I wonder if it's credit to the tires, because I did just get, by going into the pit box, I did just get a brand new set, but they weren't, the old ones weren't that worn. I can't imagine that it was the tires. If that happens in the race, that's the end of the race, because that would have been severely damaging to the thing. What lap am I on? 19? Yeah, I should be fine. We shouldn't be doing more than 19 laps. And now that I've got this, it's my first, well, that's my first bigger mistake with since I've got confident, and I think in 19 laps I had 3 mistakes. And 2 of them, yeah. Oh. That's fantastic. I think I might turn the brake pressure up, see if I can brake later. I'll do it now. I'm going to go into the wall otherwise. Engineer. We're gonna go to brake pressure. We'll do 98 and a slight tap to the front. And if this doesn't work, I'll reset it and keep the new balance. Where's my teammates pit box? Because that's the one thing I've noticed about this game that's very weird is they don't put the teammates pit boxes together. I kind of like that. Oh shoot, don't hit the wall. Alright, stay off. Or I was trying to stay out of his way, but all I did was go right into the racing line. Glad he's not a real person. I'm trying to get some... trying to get excess heat into these tires. Alright. Should be fine. Should be fine. That was just me being... Come on, don't penalize me, don't penalize me. Yes, I didn't get the penalty. Yep, I'm on PC. That's a little trick I've learned with my no damage, is I can cheat the system, and if I just scrape the wall real quick, I won't get my lap invalidated. So I'll turn it into the wall. But I gotta turn my damage on next time. Because I was, like I said, I was learning to drift. Nah, not really at the moment. I do my online racing every so often. But I'm here doing trying to progress through my career. But thank you for the offer. Especially because I do stuff like that. Don't hit the wall during the race. Don't, or even qualifying. Don't hit the wall. Don't hit the wall. That's what's gonna ruin everything. Horrific. And I'm just scared because I think the difficulty's it. Oh, for sure, yeah. I'll add you. I was gonna say I just don't want to at the moment. Right now this one's only a Logitech G920. In fact, it's my second G920. This one, my first one I bought myself and it broke. This one was given to me as a gift because the old one broke. But I'm looking to go up to some sort of Fanatic wheel at the moment. I don't think I'm ready for direct drive quite yet. But I'm looking to go up to a Fanatic, but the wheel I got currently is the G920. I really like it. It's a very good beginner wheel. It's got good feedback for a reasonable price, especially with the 8 shifter. Damn it, I keep reading chat. Eyes on the road. Ah. Well, yeah, I really love this one. Like I said, it's my second G920. I got my first one because I originally used to play on Xbox more, but then I made the leap over to PC. And if I had known I would have been making the leap, I probably would have bought a Thrustmaster, only because I like Rallycross, and it's very hard to do Rallycross on the G920 without a handbrake. And with certain Thrustmaster wheels you can, but I really love this G920. It's not like a top of the line PC. It's not bad. I don't know what motherboard I've got, because I originally had an older, it was a hand-me-down PC that I had upgraded. The first one I had, it had an AMD Anthon 2, which was a 4-core, at, I think it was 3.2. You can buy, yeah, I was gonna say, I think, well, for PC, yeah, you can buy USB handbrakes. And I'm looking at that myself. But I'm trying to get a new microphone. Alright, teammate, don't ruin my lap. But, oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, the PC. I was gonna say I had an old AMD Anthon 2, or Athlon, or something like that. It was a 4-core, ran at 3.2, and it was just that motherboard. And that process was essentially a ticking time bomb. So I went out and I just bought this PC for cheap, which has, again, I don't know the motherboard, but it has an i7 4770, so a 4th gen i7. And then I've got a 1050 Ti in it for the graphics card, but I'm looking at getting a 2070 here somewhat soon. Yeah, I'm looking, well, I was hoping I could back out, but apparently I can't back out. So we're gonna exit. And then I've got 20 gigs of RAM, which I need to fix relatively soon, because it's not a very good thing to run your PC like I'm running it. Oh, good, the difficulty didn't reset. Yes. Not what I was looking for. I think it's might be in gameplay. Dun 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 dun. On and full damage. And then, like, I'm going up to 32. So I've got an i7. I have a 1050 Ti at the moment. But I'm going up to a 2070 here relatively soon. With an all 32 gigs, so like I said, it's not a bad computer by any means. It's other than the 2070 that I'll be buying, it's pretty much been a budget build Because I think I have 3 half torn apart. No, this is the third. I have 2 half torn apart computers, which is where I got the RAM from, or so much RAM. Okay. I just don't like to mess with processors, is my thing. I'm too afraid to break one. So I buy a PC, essentially, and then replace the... Buy an older PC, because this one I bought was... I think it's about 4 years old. Or so. I've got my own hard drives in it. It's got new RAM, new processor, and a different power supply in it. It's brand new, essentially, except for the processor, which is 5 years old. Like I said. Well, graphics cards, I think a year old. No, it's 2 years old now. My 1050. But it's not bad by any means. Alright, now is where I've got to be careful. I have damage on. I can break things. No more of that sneaky little wall tactic. If I get the penalty, I have to accept it. Ah. Luckily, this is an outlap. I'm gonna slam brakes hard. I wanted to get some temp into them before the hairpin. Yeah, like like my potential says, yeah, I'm gonna do a 119.0. Ugh, I'm not that good. I'm aiming probably for a 119.7. I think would be a fair target for me. 119.7, 119.8. Something in that ballparky. I like to add E on the end of a lot of words, just for you guys that are watching. I don't know why I do it. Like I like to call showers showies. Like E. I don't know. I cannot tell you what compels me to do it. I don't have a reason. It just happens. In fact, if you're watching here on Twitch, I've got my PC specs in the description? I don't know. They're the panels. It's one of the panels is a list of my PC parts, give or take. I need to update it a little bit because oh, that was the fastest lap in a 121.3. My 119.7 would blow them out of the park. This man's, I need to pass him. Okay. I don't know how long these or the races are gonna be for this either. I don't know if they're timed or lapped based. I know in the Genettas they were lap based. That was a little too close for comfort. Couple more hundredths off. That's not fantastic. I've got a wire dangling around my feet, and I can feel it, and it sucks. Ooh. See, this is what I like. I like to do good, but I like to be fighting for it, because dude just pipped me. Pole. Pipped me, pole. So I need let me fix this wire. I don't even know what it's to. Yes, I do. It's to the pedals. The pedal wire is dangling around the pedals. I need to get a nail or something and drive it into the back of this to give it tension. Not great. That's a penalty, or that's gonna give me a slow down to, yeah. It's okay. This is not a great lap. Invalidated, too far gone, yep. That would have been the lap I was looking for, not because it was spectacular, but I would have gotten pole. It would have tipped me, it would have tipped the scales just slightly back in my favor. I know you're not watching anymore, silly outcast, but thank you for your input. Ah, that's corner cutting. I appreciate when people come in here and start talking, even if it's only for a bit. It helps make it interesting. I was taking his line and he went off track and I got scared. I also got scared with him doing that little maneuver. Alright, let's see. Can I steal it back? That wasn't great. Wasn't great, but I'm thinking we've got opportunity and motive to make a murder. Not anymore, we don't. Cut. Oh, shit. That's exactly what I didn't need. I was trying to be cheeky and pop it up onto the track and around real fast. Actually, do I think I can pull this off? We're gonna... The rear right's slightly damaged. We're gonna give it a shot. We're giving it a shot. One shot, one kill, one shot, one kill, one shot, one kill. Oh god, we're gonna collide. I'm trying not to ruin your map, your lap mate, but you had to come over behind me. Yeah, it's gonna be better to do this, because the car does the rear right. Obviously, that's the one with the bent suspension feels wrong. That was a very quick pit stop. I'm very impressed, in fact. I was just testing. I know I can get higher. This is essentially an outlap. I'm not getting a penalty on an outlap. Oh god, that was horrible. You just gotta chuck it in and commit, and I'm not doing that in the hairpin. I've been not committing. I literally need 1/10. And that'll pop me back up to pole. No, not good at all. I still haven't determined whether stay in second, coast, or then coast into first through that last corner. I still can't figure it out myself. That brakes, come up the curb, keep speed. Let's see, can I commit? Can I commit? Can I commit? No, we're gonna tap the wall. Then that ruins next lap as well. Idiot. Alright. It doesn't ruin this lap too bad, apparently. Or not as bad as I was expecting it to ruin it. Give it the beans. That's okay. We're not getting the penalty at least. Get off the racing line. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Not fast enough. Oh, and he went, I almost said Joker. He went that anyway. Alright, I think I might turn up the tire pressure a hair or so. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Turn up, because I'm starting to, after a couple of laps, I start to overheat the tires. I wonder who's first. I wonder if that was the car in front of me. Because I have a feeling it's one of the Falcon cars. Oh wait. So he's still back in the pits. Apparently. Alright, let's... Oh, hi, Humble. Wow. Alright, let's see how this works. It's a hotter day on the track as well, is what I'm noticing, because the tires are heating up a lot quicker than they did previously. And I'm hoping the extra pressure will help out. Too bad that wasn't a real lap, because that honestly felt pretty good. That didn't. Third and fourth are coming out at the moment. What did I do? That's okay. Don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall.
Hit confirm, box now, we'll be ready for you when you get here.
That sucks. I'm very curious how I damaged the front end. Or did I hit the wall with the front end? I thought I hit it backwards. Okay. I came in very hot. Alright, let's see. That was not a good pull away. In fact, that was a pretty horrible pull away. Oh, okay. No. Alright, let's see. How can we do this? Ooh, that angle hurts my arm, and I don't know why. I mean, it's muscle pain. And I do know why, because we were lifting heavy stuff yesterday. But I'm just feeling it now. Which is weird. Alright, let's get that best lap now. God balls it. He's coming up chicane, not even gonna try and get in his way. That sucks. That was very good. That was a very good first sector up until the last turn of it. That's what I need to be doing every time. Even if I run my normal mediocre lap, if I can pull that off next time, I'll be getting down and dirty. And I do think I know what we're gonna do next. For our next game, I'm gonna do one more race weekend of our Porsche Cup here. After this is only quali. We're gonna do the race, one more race weekend. And then I'm gonna go eat some dinner. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna play Tom Clancy and War. Don't go on the track, don't go on the track, yeah. I'm calling it. If someone beats me, I'll...
PC2, just a few tenths off pole. We're starting on the front row in the race. Lovely.
Wait, which team had it? Rotmeg. That's not who I was expecting. Where did my teammate finish? Woo, it wasn't last. It was second to last. To affinity and beyond.
It's the first round. Everyone's feeling the pressure. Let's kick this off with the best start you can.
Pop it in first. I don't know how to launch this thing. I should have done a second gear launch, I think.
Too hard. To your left. Left.
Keep it 15 laps, keep it nice and tidy. All 15.
Clear.
It's not about fastest laps. It's about the position.
One light behind.
Sorry, I had to do a double take because I thought I had 5 viewers and I would have been very happy. But it was only a 3. Alright, let's see.
2 lanes back.
Alright, let's see if I can catch Reek. Put the pressure on him. I wish I could have recreated that one special hairpin every single time, but oh well. Fluff. Scrub it off. There we go. I wanna get him, but it's about patience. I think I'm gonna have to wait and get him on that hairpin one of these laps. I only know 2 turns that I can really do a good job on him. the one that I just previously spun on in quali, which I think I might try and get him there this lap.
That is your fastest first sector time. Keep it up.
Alright, we're going for it.
On your left. Still too wide. Left side.
Oh, you did a not good. For your race, at least. Keep it nice and steady. If I don't give him a gap, he can't get me.
Great start. Fastest lap of the race.
Even though I haven't been streaming this game at the past couple, I've been practicing. Obviously, I'm still not above mistakes, but I don't believe anyone is. It's just some people like myself are more prone to them mistakes. I'm gonna see if I can't get him in the hairpin. Alright.
Right side. Clear now.
Okay, didn't work as well as I wanted. So we're gonna go for the turn I got him last time on. I had no idea where he was. I was playing it very safe.
Two lengths behind.
Alright, we're not getting him again this lap. So hairpin maybe.
Okay, mate, you're on his tail. Let's try and nail him on this lap. Force an error. He's under big pressure. You can take it. That's your best first sector so far. Great job.
I was gonna go for a lucky, but there's not many places to pass here at Sonoma. It's mostly the hairpin in there, but you have to get good exit speed to get them.
inside. You're clear.
Got him.
Keep your legs back.
I did it again. Under pressure. Oh, under pressure. No, it's just about not cracking to that pressure. That's what it's about here. And I'm clearly cracking. Keep it together. Build a gap, keep it clear. Keep it pinned down.
Your lead over second place is 1 second.
Quite like to hear that. I don't know what these are called. I'd call them chicanes personally, but they just might be two corners stuck together. Oh, God. I wonder if, I would assume some of the higher downforce cars can nail that closer to full throttle, if not full throttle. If my teammate doesn't finish in last, I'll be very impressed.
Your legs back.
Well, I was gonna say slow and steady, but fast and steady wins the race.
1 leg back.
Yeah, man. I've got these back chicanes are where I've got to be the most safe.
Two legs behind. Still too back.
Because if I'm, well, I suppose if I slam into one of these walls.
Away from the one behind. Getting too close to comfort.
When I get back from my trip, I'm leaving Thursday morning. Oh, you dummy.
He's clear.
Alright, I gotta put a little bit more focus in. But when I get back from my trip, I'm leaving Thursday morning, so no stream Thursday. There will be one tomorrow, but it won't be too long. We'll have probably already ended by now. tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a short one. Today will be, today will be a bit longer because I want to make up for missing them. And obviously there won't be one Friday then because I'll be gone. None on Saturday, maybe one Sunday night. Monday, I work just in the morning, so there will be one. Hopefully at regular time. I may have to adjust a wee bit, but we should be fine. We might start at 3 rather than 2. And hopefully on Monday, we'll be starting F1 2019. We'll be starting our career. And I'll leave it to you guys, not to decide what team, but to see if you can guess.
Car on your left.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about that.
You're clear.
You're the one that ran into me. I know I dived up the inside, and I didn't use that much of the track. Especially because I popped the curb, and I still made the corner. Keep it going, keep it going. Dun 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 dun. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Turn, 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 and power down. Some minor aero damage on the front. Nothing too serious though.
He's going back.
I'm getting first or second most likely. Obviously I'd hope for first, start off the season with a win. Oh, that sucks.
2 lanes back.
There we go, got rid of that. I upshifted for a reason. I'm not just being a nincompoop.
Back. 1 length behind. He's 2 lengths back.
Alright. Just a couple more laps left.
Behind.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm just hoping that we don't have to start our career over in Endor. If so, that's okay. I'll re-explain everything anyway. I just don't want to have to do the prelude again. Because the prelude to wars sucks. The actual game itself is very fun though. I think I'm gonna play as the US, as that's where I'm from. And I don't know if it's random or not.
2 lengths behind.
But whoever is attacking me first, whoever I have to defend from is who I'm gonna go after. If I'm defending from both, I'll probably go after Europe, as they should be
He's 2 lengths
a mildly easier target. That's what I've been trying to do. That wasn't a spectacular turn, but I've been trying to do that, but with more speed. Ooh, I don't know if we're gonna do next race weekend now. As we progress to do this, my left arm's getting more and more painful. Which is at the same time why I'm going slower and slower. To manage the pain and make sure I keep the car on track. Last lap, last lap, last lap. Here we go. We're starting last lap.
Keep on it, mate. Final lap now. The guy behind close enough to have a pop at you, so prepare to defend yourself. Take the win.
Didn't carry too much speed through there. That wasn't great. If he's gonna try and pass me, he's gonna try and do it at the hairpin. I knew he wasn't gonna go for it there.
It's now or never, bud. Go for it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go for it. I'm not gonna push too hard. Of course, I don't want to allow him to get that gap on me. But he can't get me now. Unless I blam the car into the wall. I've got him. Da 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 da. I was gonna smack the car into the wall, but I didn't remember if I had manual cooldown lap or not. Grazie ragazzi. Da 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 da. This thing's 6 speed only. Alright, good to know from now on. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's not my pit box. This one is.
Now you know what it takes to win. Just remember.
God. Every time I would downshift, I shouldn't do it because it hurts still. Every time I downshift, I would just feel the pain go like that, down. Oh, that hurt. Alright, where did my teammate come? Last. Not last. Impressive. But he didn't move anywhere, so I'm still... I know I said I'd be impressed, but not really, because you didn't go any higher than where you qualified. No bonus points for fastest lap? Okay. Good to know, good to know. So everyone gets 1 point. It looks like. Just the top 6 get more points. Okay. I can maybe work with that then. We might be able to yank out a thing. A team's championship. How did... Oh. So Rotmeg and I are tied. Because they've got 2 decent drivers. Falcon... I'd be celebrating if I was T-Man, at least. Because they're... Even though it's 1 point, they're above everyone else. Best of the rest. I could be a brand advocate for Porsche. Woo woo. What is the proving ground for this? Oh, that's quite loud. I didn't need to be deafened like that. Cadwell Park, I don't know that track well enough. We're gonna try this. I'm gonna stuff it right into the wall. And that's gonna be the end. Most likely. But you can only do what you can do. So let's do what we can do and do the do. You do. Woo woo. Alright, we're gonna lose. Oh, this thing feels not friendly.
One right. All clear.
Good job, Ferrari. Ah, stuffed it.
Car right.
Okay, I want to restart. Alright. I know what I'm expecting now from this, at least somewhat.
Three wide, you got one each side.
Stupid Ferrari. Ferrari.
Right side. One right, you got a car right. Clear.
Someone's gonna break something. And it might be me.
Car on your right. He's still right. You're clear.
Oh.
One on the left. Still there. Still there. Left side. Still there. Clear.
Hi, that's chicane. Yeah. That's what I was expecting from this. Alright, 3rd time's the charm. We just gotta figure out what's going on. I'm just gonna kinda let it go. They're gonna crash. and I'm gonna nip a couple places by as we do that.
Right side. On your right side.
Okay, sorry, I lied. Fourth time's the charm. Because those bollards did a lot more damage than I thought.
One right. Left side. Okay, you're clear.
Ha ha ha! You suckin' suck, boy.
One left. All clear.
God dang it. Alright, we're gonna just play our cards. And if I crash again, I crash.
One length behind.
I almost did a GTR. Or, what is it, CLR? I take it back. The Mercedes that used to do it. The Mercedes infamous for flipping over. At Le Mans. Yeah, I don't care about damage anymore.
All right. All good, you're clear now.
Because these road cars seem like they can take a bit more of it.
Car on your left.
That's it. That's all. We're done. Alright. Not a great place to do that. Not a great place. But I'm gonna went to go. Well, I think we might just be done for the night. I wanted to go long, but things aren't going really the way for us. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. You guys have a wonderful day. And I might be back later a little bit with another game, but I can't promise anything.